Hello, welcome to this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name's Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our bets, your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Tuesday, March 18th, basketball slate. We got a few college games, got a couple play-ins for the NCAA tournament. Obviously, the big days coming up Thursday and Friday. We got a couple play-in games today, a couple play-in games tomorrow, a little NIT, and of course, the small slate in the NBA for Tuesday. To go through as well, and congratulations to the Cubs for losing Game 1 of the Tokyo series. As we get in, as the Cubs continue to do what they will continue to do, which is not be able to hit, and they actually pitched pretty well against the Dodgers, held the Dodgers to 4 runs. You got to be able to score some, though, in baseball, right? So Major League Baseball season started, so hopefully you guys caught the baseball show. We'll get this basketball show rolling here. So we're going to get started 6:40 Eastern time with the first play-in game for the NCAA tournament. Alabama State, St. Francis, PA. Alabama State's been pretty strong most of the season there. We'd like them in this spot here, only favored by 3.5, so under 5 is a pretty damn solid spot for that. So we'll take South Alabama, -2 first half, -3.5 for the game. Next game up, we go to a little NIT action here, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Georgia Tech, Jacksonville State. Georgia Tech, I mean, they didn't deserve to make the tournament, but they are a pretty solid, pretty solid lower, 60th, 70th ranked team. And when you're talking, 300 plus teams in college basketball, so not too horribly bad, just not strong enough to make the tournament. Here, they're favored by 6.5 in this particular spot. The lines went up. If you can catch it at 5.5, even better. That's where we got it. Georgia Tech -3 in the first half. Georgia Tech -5.5 for the game. Next game we're on is going to be at 9 o'clock Eastern time. Wichita State and Okie State. Oklahoma State at home favored by 6.5 in this one. Wichita State played Memphis extremely well in the tournament there. So Wichita State's one of those teams that normally plays pretty solid, and getting 6.5 with them is that's a pretty substantial number, we think. So we're going to take the points here with Wichita State. Give us Wichita State plus 3.5 first half, and we actually got them at 6 for the game, so 6.5 even better for you guys out there. And the last college basketball game we are on, 9:10 Eastern time, another play-in game, North Carolina, San Diego State. Now, if San Diego State's going to win this game, it's going to be a slugfest. I don't think they've got enough here. I think North Carolina, they kind of snuck in, and I know a lot of West Virginia fans all upset because North Carolina didn't have any quad. They had, one win. They played Duke extremely tough the last couple games they played Duke. This is a team, though, that can score some points. They had a season that they definitely don't want to remember. But give us North Carolina here. We're laying the number. It's our favorite bet on the college basketball board today, -2.5 first half and 4.5 for the game. Now we'll get into that NBA slate. Only 4 games on the Tuesday. If there's normally, 4 or 5, Mondays and Wednesdays, obviously bigger. Tuesday, Thursday, a little light, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, get a decent slate. But 7:10 Eastern time, the putrid game of the day, Hornets and the Hawks. The Hornets right now have been playing like absolute dog doo-doo. LaMelo Ball I don't know exactly what's going on with him, but he's figured out ways to go way under his point total. When it's been at like 24.5 and 25, and they raised it to like 27.5 today because it's the Hawks. And the Hawks don't play any defense, right? Hornets at home getting 6.5. No side or total for us in this one, just player props. And we're going Melo under 27.5 points. LaMelo under 6.5 points first quarter. LaMelo under 4.5 threes. And Trae Young 3+ threes. Until Melo breaks out of this funk, we'll continue to go to the underside on him. Next game up, Nets and the Celtics. So the Nets have been a little bit of a thorn in the side for everybody as of late. Not necessarily that they're winning games, but they're keeping games close and covering these big numbers. This is a prime spot for the Celtics to sit about everybody as well. Of course, everybody's game time decision, it seems like, for that damn lineup, so you can't really get a pure sense of who's going to play. 7:40 Eastern time, Celtics favored by 13.5, 212.5 total. Give us the Nets in this spot. We'll take the points. We're going to gamble here a little bit. I understand if you can't play it with us on this one. It's not a comfortable feeling. The Celtics are a 20-plus point better team, no question about it. But I tell you, these teams tend to lay, like, they have their worst nights against some of the worst teams. Nets plus 4.5 first quarter. Nets plus 8.5 first half, plus 13.5 for the game. Keon Johnson, 12 plus points. Jason Tatum under 9.5 points first quarter. Cam Johnson, 18 plus points and 3 plus threes. We're also going to go Tatum under 3.5 threes in that one as well. Next game up, Bucks Warriors. As we get to the later games, 10-10 Eastern time. Warriors at home on a back-to-back 3-point dog in this one to the Bucks. Rumor is that Curry might sit due to being exhausted. Curry hasn't shown up the last few games. Jimmy Butler had a monster in the last game, but unfortunately last night in a loss to Denver on that one. We'll see what's going to happen here with the Bucks. The size issue that the Warriors have really hasn't cost them too many issues until last night. And the Bucks are big too. You got obviously Giannis and Lopez on that side there. We are going to take the Warriors here. I think they bounced back after last night's game. They were underwhelming at best last night. Even if Curry doesn't play, I still like the Warriors in this spot. Warriors plus 1/2 first quarter, 1.5 first half, 3 for the game. Curry, we assume he's going to play 25 plus points, 5 plus threes. And our favorite bet on the board, Jimmy Butler's for 6 plus assists, as he's been hammering this number every damn time. And Giannis for 4 plus turnovers on that one as well. Then we'll get to the late game of the night. Cavs, Clippers. Cavs just snapped that winning streak by losing at home to the Magic. Now they're 3-point favorites headed out to L.A. A lot of times when you come off that big winning streak, a lot of it is normally you lose 2 in a row. In that one there. And I kind of think that's what's going to happen in this one here. We're on the Clippers side of this thing. The Clippers, this line's come down from 4.5 to 3.5 to 3. So give us Clippers plus 1.5 first quarter, 2 first half, 3.5 for the game. Donovan Mitchell under 24.5 points, as that Clipper defense is pretty stingy. James Harden, 9 plus assists. Harden for 4 plus threes. We stayed away from the points as he's getting up to like 23, coming off that 31-point game in his last outing. And then, of course, always James Harden, 5 plus turnovers or 4 plus, whatever you can get him. Yeah, we do miss occasionally on those. But when you're collecting money at about a 70% plus rate, you continue to go back to that bet all the time. All right, so we just went through a bunch of bets. How would you get a chance to take a look at all those? No problem at all. We got them posted in multiple spots online on our TikTok and YouTube channel pages. As well, at the end of every episode on YouTube, there is a link to our Google Sheets. It's docs.google.com/spreadsheet, bunch of other stuff behind it. Click on that link, go to the Basketball 2024 or 2025 tab, scroll down to March 18th. You'll be able to see all the bets that we made, what juice we got those at, how many units we wagered, also what book we placed them at as well. So make sure you check that out when you get some time. Also, do you like the content that you're seeing here and would like to see some more? We'd love to have you along for the ride. We're here for football, baseball. We do football, college, and pro. We do baseball, Major League Baseball. We do basketball, college, and pro. Formula One, golf, UFC, all kinds of different stuff. So we'd love to have you along for the ride. If you like betting on multiple sports and like action, this is definitely a channel for you. All you have to do is hit follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on. Or if you want to make life simple for yourself, turn on those notifications for that social media platform as well. Also, a private Discord channel for anybody out there as well. If you want to get these lines early before we put them out for the public, get some help, get a lot of questions answered, stuff like that. It's a few bucks per month. All you have to do is subscribe to us through TikTok at Sports Bets for free. Once you do, we'll send you the link to the Discord channel. Well over 100 members on there. People throwing out tickets, their ideas as well. So a lot of conversation going on there as well. So make sure you check that out. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.